First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Ready? We waiting? Ready for second.
On second down, here's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Breeze. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, and now he pulls him over. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time with Mark Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Howard Wilson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second down, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mayfield on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Ready?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Breeze to throw on second down. Flushed up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Breeze. Steps away to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. Come on, get set, get set. Hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Check 9.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Here we go. Tight end's right. Alert. 3 down. 12.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup at 28 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Breeze going to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Mayfield now on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Yes! We got three, fellas. 12. Under.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Breeze now on 1st down. He'll let it fly in the direct. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Got it. Ready, what's that?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Breeze to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Breeze. He's going to find Hill here. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Got it.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. What's good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now they've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet.
And this is caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. The first NFL touchdown for Georgia's Nick Chubb, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Inside! Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 21.
Here's Breeze. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They go with Chubb on second down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Mayfield now. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Rattling. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Mayfield flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Brees. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Brees now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Brees. And this is Central Florida's Traquan Smith, his first NFL catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw Brees. Well, this is caught by Gill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Get set. Yes! 58 Mike. I'm here all day. Hey, kill!
Brees to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
A give. This is Kamara. Fighting his way through contact. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Set.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight.